Tower Bridge, a building that was constructed more than 125 years ago, is one of London's most recognizable sights. The structure, which resembles a castle, is both a suspension bridge and a moving bastion. Visitors can overcome their fear of heights on the glass floor at the top of the bridge while taking in one of London's best vistas. Built in the 14th and 15th centuries, this historic bridge spans Prague's Vltava River. Due to the fact that it was the only bridge at the time composed of stones, it was initially known as Stone Bridge. The 30 Baroque-style statues that adorn the balustrade of the bridge are arguably its most attractive feature. Sculptures were typically built between 1683 and 1714. They represent a variety of saints and patron saints who were revered at the period. Many people believe that this well-known French bridge is among the most beautiful in Paris, if not the entire world. The gilded, iron, and stone statues of nymphs, pegasi, lions, and cherubs are among its most attractive characteristics. The main feature of this bridge, however, is its noteworthy placement adjacent to the Champs-Élysées and close to Napoleon's tomb. Although there are many bridges in Venice, the Rialto Bridge is the oldest one across the Grand Canal. It was initially constructed in the 12th century as a pontoon bridge and provides access to Venice's financial district. The bridge has collapsed and been rebuilt numerous times since it was constructed utilizing a variety of materials over the course of its history. The existing bridge was built in the late 1500s and is composed of stone. The Devil's Bridge, also known as Raketsbrück, has an enchanted appearance. In a little park in Saxony, Germany, sits this unusual-looking bridge. Raketsbrück is not close to any significant cities, making travel here difficult. However, you can make this visit into a fantastic day excursion if you combine it with visits to other places close by. The Pont du Gard is a historic Roman aqueduct bridge that was constructed in the 1st century AD to transport water more than 50 kilometers to the Roman settlement of Nemours. In southern France, it crosses the Gardon River. Of all Roman aqueduct bridges, the Pont du Gard is the tallest and finest maintained. The magnificent aqueduct was included as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1985, and Pont du Gard was recognized as one of France's most valuable cultural treasures and made a Grand Site de France in 2004. It serves as inspiration for various painters, from English artists William Marlowe and Frederick Richard Lee to French painter Hubert Robert. The Kapellbrug, or Chapel Bridge, in Lucerne, which dates to the early 14th century, is not only the oldest covered wooden bridge in Europe but also the oldest truss bridge still standing today. The 170-meter bridge, which spans the Reuss River in an unusual diagonal shape, was initially built as a component of Lucerne's defenses. In the 17th century, a number of paintings by the Swiss and local historian Hans Heinrich Wagmann were added. Sadly, a fire that started on the bridge in 1993 destroyed most of Wagmann's creations and severely damaged Kapellbrück itself. However, some 30 of the paintings were saved, and the bridge was eventually completely repaired. The Alcantara Bridge in Spain is a magnificent example of Roman engineering from the 2nd century. The six-arched bridge, built on Trajan's instructions, spans the Tagus River and links the ancient Roman city of Cáceres with the historic province of Beira Alta in Portugal. Although the bridge has undergone significant damage numerous times over the course of its long, rich history, the Moors destroyed one of its smaller arches in 1214, and again in 1760, the Spanish destroyed another of its arches to thwart a Portuguese invasion. The historic Alcantara Bridge has managed to withstand the test of time. One of the most stunning bridges in all of Europe is located in the tiny Andalusian village of Ronda, Spain, which is just outside of Seville. El Tajo Gorge's top is crossed by Puente Nuevo, a 393-foot-long bridge. In the 1700s, the bridge was constructed over the course of more than 3 decades. Numerous individuals lost their lives when the bridge, which links the two sides of the Spanish village's whitewashed buildings, was being built. One of the most visited tourist destinations in southern Spain is this stunning bridge. One of Scotland's most well-known landmarks is the Glenfinnan Viaduct, mostly because it was featured in the Harry Potter movies. This railway viaduct, which was constructed in the late 1800s, is 100 feet above the earth and pierces Glenfinnan's lush green terrain. The Glenfinnan Monument and Loch Shiel are both visible from the viaduct, which is perched atop Loch Shiel in the West Highlands. The Jacobite Rising of 1745, a movement to topple the Hanoverian dynasty that ruled Britain at the time, was launched here when the rebel royal Prince Charles Edward Stuart, better known as Bonnie Prince Charlie, raised his father's standard.